The New York Times is calling the new DC film Supergirl derivative but altogether watchable, and that's largely thanks to its star. Millie Alcock plays Kara, aka Supergirl, in this latest addition to the DC Extended Universe, directed by Craig Gillespie and written by Ana Noguera. And right from the opening frames, the movie is making a statement. It wants you to know this isn't a Superman movie. Supergirl parties hard, wakes up hungover on her artfully groovy spaceship, and swats at her dog Krypto while shielding her eyes behind oversized Jackie O sunglasses. The tone is light, irreverent, even a little silly, including an early shot of Krypto urinating on a newspaper photo of Superman himself. Times chief film critic Manola Dargis finds that metaphor pretty on the nose, and not just for Supergirl. She frames the whole film as a stand-in for where superhero cinema is right now, a genre caught in its own cycle of indulgent excess and mourning after regret, with filmmakers visibly straining to make something fresh out of very familiar material. The story that eventually kicks in follows Supergirl teaming up with a girl named Ruthie, played by Eve Ridley, who's hunting down a pack of thugs led by a villain named Krem, played by Matthias Schoenaerts. Dargis notes that Ruthie strongly evokes Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, which is fitting, since Alcock herself came from HBO's House of the Dragon. And yes, Jason Momoa shows up too, also a Game of Thrones alum, roaring in on a motorcycle dressed like a member of KISS. The Warner Brothers corporate synergy, Dargis writes, goes very far. The adventure that follows owes what she calls a conspicuous debt to George Miller's Furiosa films, also Warner Brothers releases, though she's clear this movie never comes close to matching Miller's brilliance. What saves it, in Dargis's view, is Alcock herself. She calls the performance a surprise and a gift, someone who manages to rise above borrowed material and never feels like she's just playing dress-up in someone else's franchise. The filmmakers, she argues, spend too much energy defining Supergirl as not Superman rather than giving her something genuinely her own. But Alcock, she says, is naturally appealing, and makes the character all the more so even when the script doesn't earn it. Supergirl is rated PG-13 and runs 1 hour and 47 minutes. That was the New York Times review of Supergirl, a movie that may not break the superhero mold, but at least has someone worth watching while it tries.